What's going on, everybody? C4 here. Welcome back to the channel, and today we are here for a new episode of our coaching dynasty here in the college football revamped mod in NCAA 14. Should we just, I could just call it NCAA 21 as well if I wanted to be just a garbage clickbaiter. But either way, it's a phenomenal mod, and we've been having a great time. I'll tell you right now, I know there's a lot of people that have been asking C4, when's the next college football revamped rebuild? It's about halfway done. I had some issues with the file for year 3 of our team for some reason. Like I did years 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then for some reason, year 3 was kind of choppy, did not look particularly good. So I'm basically at this point where like, I don't know. I'm going to salvage it or I'm just going to re-record it. But I will be getting one of those out to you 100% by this weekend. At minimum, I might just re-record it to make it easier and try to stop trying to like put duct tape and patchwork and all that nonsense to try to make it work. But that is neither here nor there because this is the UNLV Rebels, and today we are going to be playing 2 games. We're going to be playing Week 10 against San Jose State, who's probably the most prolific offense right now, at least passing offense in the Mountain West. And then we have Utah State, who's been a stellar program for the last couple of years. You think of Jordan Love, who's a first-round pick for the Green Bay Packers. They've had some really good players, Bobby Wagner, to name a few. But yeah, we're going to do 2 episodes today. And then the next episode you guys see will be the final 2 games of our regular season. So very much so sooner than later, we're going to be entering this offseason, which is going to be very important for the UNLV Rebels. But yeah, we talk about San Jose State here. Very quick preview of just kind of what we're dealing with because they are pretty damn good when it comes to throwing the ball. Like, we're going to go here and look at the conference statistical standings, and they have the best quarterback in the conference. Nick Saban, I believe he's a Texas A&M transfer. He has less yards than Justin Rogers, but a whole lot more touchdowns, a whole lot less interceptions. He is the best quarterback in the conference. They don't have much going by way of running the ball. Obviously, there's that balance. Like, they're clearly an air raid, but they have Bailey Gaither here, who already has 1,000 yards and 9 touchdowns, the best wide receiver, the most productive wide receiver in the conference, and they probably actually also have maybe one of the best wide receivers in the conference in Trey Walker, a guy that a lot of people think will get drafted in the 2021 NFL draft. He's been solid, 500 yards, 7 touchdowns. So if you could do a okay job at taking the pass away from, the Spartans here, the 6-2 Spartans, you might have a chance of winning. And you're looking at this, Corso is taking them. They are 6-2, undefeated in the conference. Look at that, though. It's number 1 and number 2 pass offense in all of college football. So this should be an entertaining game. We have Justin Rogers back at quarterback, healthy. He's feeling good. He's looking good. You look at us. Obviously, we know our record. We're not great on a 1-3 game slide over our last 4. And you look at San Jose State. They're on a 4-game winning streak where they put up 41 against Utah State. Close, narrow victory over Hawaii. But then they just laid it on Colorado State and laid it on Wyoming. This is an offense that if they get rolling, they're scoring 40 points. So that's the number we need to keep in our head, that when we hop in, we need to get 40. We need to be efficient. We can't have turnovers. We can't have drive stall because our defense is going to get fairly tired. From recruiting, there's only one really big recruit that we need to keep an eye on, and that is our athlete, our 4-star athlete that we've kind of slowly been losing over the last couple weeks, unfortunately. Quincy Brown, we are now behind Arizona by like a little bit. I don't know how we're going to be able to close that gap other than as long as he doesn't commit to Arizona, and maybe we can get into the offseason where I can just dump my entire offseason points on him. It might be a little late there for Quincy Brown. At least we still got Armani Goodwin at running back, 75 overall there. Tulane is kind of closing the gap a little bit, but I still think that's a nice lead to be this late in the season. We have Sutton coming for a visit this week. It'd be nice to kind of, establish ourselves firmly in his top 3 and give us a shot at catching Georgia Tech and Boston College. Because, look, he's a hell of a player. 6'7", 255. Got a big, that guy right there, that's a converted tight end that's trying to make that transition to tackle. So, recruiting is looking, okay, a little bit on the rocks there for some of our top players. But you know how you could get those guys back on board and make them forget that we're 1-3 in our last 4 games? Let's handle business here against San Jose State and go to 5-4, get 1 game above 500 here. We're going to let our defense start. You may notice there's no face cam. If you've watched the last couple videos, C4's been having some frame issues. And I've had frame issues due to my webcam in Madden. So I was like, hey, let's take a little bit of stress off the old PC here until I can upgrade the the processor. It's impossible to buy them right now. So I was like, all right, let's just see if we can get through a game without the webcam. We'll say kind of glitch-free. Oh, look at that. Jacob Gasser! Oh, he's going. So if we can get through this with no issues to our frames, I'm going to be a very, very happy man. And the webcam may need to RIP for the next month or so until I can get a better processor. And then probably when I come back, I'll have a nice DSLR camera. So you guys will see me in 4K. And yes, my channel, a subscription to my channel will come with a wet floor sign if my face is going to be coming at you in that kind of definition. So I'm noticing we have Gilliam in here at quarterback. Now, there's a very, very high chance that I just didn't fix the depth chart, but I'm gonna act like Coach said. Coach thought this was the best decision here. Starting this one with Gilliam. Maybe we're gonna be in a little bit of a 2-quarterback situation. I think of Arkansas State was probably the last 2 QB. They had Logan Bonner and can't remember the other guy's name, but like every other drive, they're rotating quarterbacks. Maybe that's what we're doing here. I don't know. We'll give Gilliam the first drive, and then if not, we'll put Justin Rogers back in if this is not a touchdown drive. Look at that, though. Reading the defense wide open. Noah Bean, 22 yards. No one covering him. Oh, that's a hell of a route. Brandon Presley, 23 yards. Great job on the offensive line for giving us time to let that play develop. Man. Gilliam is spinning this thing right now. He's spinning it. Ziel Griffin, redshirt freshman, 11 yards, 5 of 6 for Gilliam on the opening drive. Does not get a lot better than that. He gets himself another drive right there. Defense. Ooh, can't get the stop. San Jose State. This is going to be a shootout, man. Now, we're going to try and avoid the 3-and-out here. Gasser in the slot. That looks kind of promising. Oh, no, it's covered if we can now. I was going to throw that. That linebacker would have picked it off. Eat the sack. Let the defense get a chance to get a stop here, which they unfortunately do not. So now we're trailing. 3rd and 6. We'll go slants. Trying to get to midfield here. Kyle Williams, Stevenson. We have Gasser. That's the safety net option. We're going to probably try to get this into Kyle Williams, which we do. He makes the grab in traffic for 11 yards. 3rd and 13. Just into Spartan territory. Gasser and Presley are probably going to be the 2 guys we're going to try to watch here. Oh my God, we had Gasser. We waited way too long. I don't know what that pass was. I was indecisive. And make the change. I haven't been overly impressed. Outside of that first drive, haven't been overly impressed with Gilliam. He's been okay, not bad, not great. Let's go back to J-Raj. Look at that. Look at that. Rogers comes in and everyone else starts playing at another level. They elevate their game. They know business has picked up. Oh! Oh my God. He absolutely just destroyed that guy. On contact. First, can I get a replay? No, we're not going to get a replay of that. All right. But we all saw it. We all saw Justin Rogers literally just took a head out. So now let's try to finish this one off. C4 special. Gets great blocking. Chuck Williams is in for the 0-yard touchdown. Let's freaking the Lendale White special. Defense gets a stop. We got a chance to go in halftime with the lead here. Oh, oh, what a ball. Noah Bean, 38. I thought that play was gone. I thought that might have even just been an interception. Super late throw from Rogers. But look at this. Bean somehow finds, look at that right there. How does this amount to like a positive play for us? That linebacker had perfect coverage and he just gave up on his man. Come on, Chuck. Chucky. Oh, yeah, there we go. If our defense does their job, we'll get a halftime lead. And had him. Had him. Probably going to be our best shot at getting points here. I mean, we could try another deep pass. Don't want an interception. Okay, I don't think we've had a game yet where we've yet to have a turnover on offense. And so far, so good. Could have just jinxed it, but we're just, you know, you can't snip the balls. Oh, we had. You can't snip the balls off this offense. You gotta just keep it aggressive. And I understand you take the good with the bad by staying aggressive in all phases at all time during the game. Can't just be like, oh, it's good in halftime with the lead. We always gotta try to chuck it and fuck it. Oh! Go Williams, let's go! 49 yards. That is huge on the opening drive of the second half. Great, again, that's why you go Justin Rogers at QB. Can extend plays like that and make that throw downfield, keeping his eyes while he's getting pummeled just by 42 there, San Jose State. Don't matter, ball comes out, and that's a huge conversion. There we go. There we go. Will not be denied. Chucky, Chuck Williams, third touchdown of the game as the Rebels extend their lead to 14. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, we get that block. This is in. 4 touchdowns, Chuck Williams. The upset is coming through, man. UNLV is working San Jose State. Ah, let's go, Kyle Williams. 11 yards. Dagger. Oh, my frames are terrible. I think I'm gonna have to reinstall my emulator here. But that's also because gas is so hot right now. This game, big time underdogs. No way UNLV wins this one. San Jose State can throw the ball with Pac-12 teams and Big Ten teams, let alone a 4-4 Mountain West. And UNLV said, oh, you like to throw the ball? Tom Savage's offense is made for this. It's just built differently. Look at the stats. Both quarterbacks got some reps. Both quarterbacks excelled here today. We got 283 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks for Justin Rogers. $171, 2 touchdowns, no picks. Max Gilliam. Run the ball wasn't particularly proficient, but we had 3 rushing touchdowns, so that's still a solid game. Kyle Williams, 6 catches, 100 yards. We had 5 and 90 for Jacob Gasser. Touchdown there for Williams, so he had 4 on the day. But Noah Bean, the red shirt, junior tight end, kind of having his coming out party here today. 4 catches, 86 yards. It's always great to have a viable tight end. Vermontes led the team there with 12 tackles. We had a couple sacks there. Usaki Amare and Adam Plant. An interception for Jeremiah Houston as UNLV gets the massive Mountain West Conference victory, 49-21 over San Jose State. Okay, so we're back behind the scenes. I literally just re-downloaded a brand new emulator, had to like remod the game and everything, but we're back, and it's perfect for you guys. You don't know any different, and hopefully we don't have any goddamn frame drops. I've been told that this is the build that I want for my PlayStation 3 emulator as we try to get off the back of that epic victory last week. Oh, that was sick. That was sick. 49 bomb against what many people thought was the uncrowned, overpowered team in the Mountain West, San Jose State. It just couldn't be stopped. We had 2 quarterbacks play. Gilliam played, and then obviously we made the switch to Justin Rogers, and then we had Gilliam finish up the game in garbage time. But we're 5-4, looking to move to 6-4 against Utah State, who are not looking particularly good. Corso is taking us here in this matchup. They're actually, I don't know, maybe the name of Utah State is better than what they actually are in the game. Like, you think of Utah State, you think of, you know, a competitive team, a very competitive school. You look at their schedule so far this year. They lost to Utah. They beat Air Force. They beat an FCS school. That's it. They lost to Army. They lost to San Jose State. Lost to BYU badly. But then again, BYU, that is BYU with Zach Wilson and company, so they're just thumping everyone. They lost to ranked Boise. They lost to New Mexico. They lost to Hawaii. This is very winnable. If we can show any level of consistency from that San Jose State and carry that in here to Utah State in our first doubleheader in our college football revamped coaching dynasty, we could very well go to 2-0 and finish this shit 6-4. Now, before we get into the game, we do have an upgrade available for the Savage God, Tom Savage. And, you know, this is pretty much how I want to build his coaching tree. At least while we're starting as an OC, we're going to go quarterback heavy. When in doubt, anything that affects the quarterback, we are going to try and improve. And you could argue that almost everything affects the quarterback. Quarterback touches the ball in every play. But for me, I think that obviously like plus carrying and stuff like that, like running back specific, I'm going to kind of just chill a little bit. Even though both these ones here, air traffic control and daylight, could affect our wide receivers equally, we're just going to prioritize getting this cannon ability to level 3 as fast as humanly possible so that Justin Rogers or whoever our quarterback is next season has the best chance to succeed in our system. So without further ado, game 2 of the doubleheader, 2-7 Utah State coming to Allegiant Stadium. Let's keep this rolling. Oh, Bean! Let's go, Noah Bean. This is a great episode for you, buddy. This is where we're very dangerous. UNLV Rebels, very dangerous. Goal to go, running the ball, as shown by, I think that might be his 14th or 15th rushing touchdown of the year, and almost all those have come within 5 yards to the goal line. Oh, a turnover. Excellent job, defense. This is feeling like 2 wins in a row here. Don't like it. So far, struggling to capitalize on the short field position. Our defense has given us 3rd and 10 for our kicker. Like that's, I mean, our kicker's not bad. Like, I feel like we have a cupcake kicker. He's like a 76. He's one of the highest overall players, but we just can't rely on him whatsoever to make plays. I was a little bit late. 0 juice from Chuck Williams after making that catch. 4th and 2. We might go for it. Take the field goal, though. Won't be that bad. And as long as we complete it, which we do, and we're up 10-zip. Late. Ooh, but it still gets there in time. I thought that was a pick for sure. As we pass for over 4,000 yards in our offense between our 3 quarterbacks that have featured today. But that's a great grab from Kyle Williams. Put us goal to go. Chucky. 2nd touchdown of the 1st quarter. Turned out to be a whooping. Yeah, hell of a route. Jacob Gasser there, putting us into deep Utah State territory here early in the 2nd quarter. And we'll just dump it off Kyle Williams. Nice cheesy slant. Hopefully you're not lactose intolerant. This is exactly the kind of game we want. Ah! It's a great play by the linebacker. Able to capitalize too, get a touchdown there. Oh, the convoy! I thought that was just going to be like a garbage time. Maybe we could kick a field goal before halftime, but the blockers got on point, and Chuck Williams takes the screen pass. Look at that. Beautiful. Touchdown machine. There's multiple touchdown options there, but when in doubt, gas it out. And we finished the episode, no frame drops. Thank God this worked. And if you're having your own issues with frame drops, I'll tell you right now, get your RPCS3, which is the name of the PS3 emulator. Get version 11605. This is easily the smoothest it's ran the entire time. And look at that victory. That I think that goes hand in hand, 47-20. The fact that I wasn't getting frame drops, wasn't messing up my cadences, wasn't messing up my timing. It felt pretty good. Felt pretty damn good. As you can see, man, we just laid it on. Not at any point did we feel like we were going to be losing that game. Turnovers, garbage, like literally both of those picks pretty much came like, you know, when the game was in hand. I wish they didn't happen, but still a massive game from Justin Rogers, over 400 yards passing, 3 touchdowns. We have 82 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns for Chuck Williams to go along with 12 catches, 136 receiving yards, and receiving touchdown. So that's what, 8 touchdowns today for Chuck Williams. Unbelievable. 10, $125 and a tutty for Gasser, 99 yards and a tutty for Kyle Williams. And on the defensive side, we don't see it, but they're putting in work, man. Sacks on sacks on sacks. Adam Plant, the sophomore, I think that's his 8th sack of the year. One of the most prolific sack artists in all of college football. 2 picks from the strong safety, Bryce Jackson. Cool. We'll take it as we go to 2-0 on the episode and 2 games above 500 overall. Know that from his performance, he got NCAA Player of the Week, Chuck Williams. 4 touchdowns, 200 yards from scrimmage. He absolutely deserves that. Bye week. We'll just get through the bye week to wrap this episode up. And here is the big recruiting news. First up, we lose one of our tackle prospects to Florida. We got Eric Newton, our kicker, 67, which is fine. We definitely need a better kicker. We got a D-tackler, and Travis Sims has committed. Damian Powell, average guard. He went to Northern Illinois. That's not a crazy loss. Matt Washington went to Tulane. Not a crazy loss from an overall standpoint, but we did need 2 safeties in this recruiting class. So like, we're already down 1 there, which is a little bit tough. But it all sets up fairly nicely for the next episode, which will kick off against 4 and 6 Air Force. We got a lot more recruiting points here that I can delegate to kind of lock up. Hopefully some of these guys, get them to commit. Bad news is our 70 overall corner, Jason Holt, who we've been first place for the majority of this recruiting process. Obviously, it was probably only a matter of time till Ohio State leapfrogged us, which is annoying. Eli Sutton is probably the biggest fish we have left. That looks like he could be coming to us. Cody at tight end is close, could go anyway, but obviously Oklahoma State's a little bit more of a prolific school. It'd be annoying though. Again, like Jason Holt, we've been top dog for this player the entire recruiting process, and then at the very end, slipping up's a little bit lame. Here's another one. Armani Goodwin. We were first place for him for 12, 13 weeks. And then Tulane kind of leapfrog. I mean, that's what happens when you're UNLV, man. Only so many guys that are gonna, like, I mean, that's kind of rough. Matt, well, you know, this guy should have came to us. Powell at guard. Yeah, well, we're 2,000 points off. Taylor, we were the runner-up. We're a 3-star tackle, trying to improve our offensive line, trying to keep our quarterbacks healthy. But we already got 3 in our recruiting class, and hopefully sooner than later we get a couple more, and at least on Holt and on the tight end. Give us a chance to get into the offseason so we can dump all of our offseason points there to try to gain some ground. But that'll do it for today's episode, guys. Thank you for watching. Thanks to all the people over on the College Football Revamped Discord that are constantly always helping me out and hook me up on making my frames not unbelievably bad for my computer, which is like, if you're grading my computer, A+ is like the top, like, Dr. Disrespect stream. Like, my computer should be at least like a B at worst, so I shouldn't really have a whole lot of issues that I've been having, and it looks so far so good, so I appreciate everyone over there. Plus, if you want to get more information on this mod, go check out the College Football Revamped Discord server. All the good information is over there, and we'll be back with, obviously, the final episodes of The Rebels Season 1, and before this weekend, or including this weekend, there will be a new College Football Revamped rebuild coming to your sub boxes. So thank you guys for watching. As always, your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit the subscribe button, smash the like button if you enjoyed, and until next time, it's C4 saying peace out.